Disclaimer: the following program features language not suitable for all audiences, and the expressed opinions found within this program are a reflection of those who feature on the PopCulture Effect podcast. Welcome to the PopCulture Effect. I'm Rockin Rob, and on this show, I bring my closest friends together to talk about all the news happening in our pop culture world around us. Welcome, one and all, to yet another episode of the PopCulture Effect. I am joined by my lovely friends. We've got Gemini.
Hello.
We've got Subset.
Heyo.
And we've got Menace.
Hello.
And we got me. I'm a tired boy. I've worked 18 days in a row, so I could use some sleep, but these guys dragged me out of the editing room to do some recording because I think you guys just hate me at this point. I don't know.
No, it's
because we know you like anime, and we talking about the new anime today.
Oh yeah, and apparently there's just like I didn't even realize there. Like I only knew about like a small portion of the anime I cared about. Well, like
there is a metric ton.
I didn't actually look at the list.
No, let me.
There is a metric ton of animes and movies coming out in 2025.
Let me punctuate that for you, Tyler. There is a metric ton of anime coming out in 2025.
I was trying to not do that because it's the first 30 seconds of the video and YouTube don't like that.
I'm gonna censor it regardless.
Even censored ones, they don't like it, Bubba.
What? Oh, if that's that's fair. If that's the case, I'll just edit out my bad. I actually did not know that.
You're good. I'm just trying to be safe.
No, genuinely, I didn't know YouTube. I thought if it's censored, you can't acknowledge.
It's either first 30 seconds or first minute now. I can't remember, but yeah, they don't like any bad stuff of any kind.
But to get back on
including
point from YouTube being just the worst
and not
platform.
limited.
Just kidding. We need you, YouTube. Please give us more viewership, please. But yeah, dude, I'm excited for all this anime because I've been somebody who has honestly, like, everybody knows me from our group of friends at least as the anime nerd, as the weeb. But I've really fallen off a lot when it comes to anime. I haven't watched like a full ass anime since like I was watching Hunter x Hunter or Kaiju number 8. So I might be out of the loop. I might be out of the loop on a lot of these stuff. So you are the man of the hour who provided the link.
I feel like you designated yourself as weeb there.
Well, I mean, if it's, you know, it's what's good for the goose is good for the gander,
anybody,
you know what I mean?
if anybody, it's either Subset or Anu that are the weebs. They know the more obscure
actually,
anime.
no, let's be honest. You're the weeb because you're the one that fawns over all the big strong way of landing.
What does that have to do with anything?
You love
weebs. We might as well just get over
as the rest of us. That's all
I only said that because there are a lot of on this list. There are a lot of those obscure out of their anime, and I feel like none of us are gonna know besides maybe Subset. And for the summer anime is Bobbert. Take it over.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just hop into the summer animes of 2025. I guess I'll use up some of the energy I have in my voice still after working 18 days. No. First, we've got Betrothed to My Sister's Ex, another wonderful, accurate title. We got Bullet.
Damn right, man.
We got Bullet, which I don't even know what this looks like, but this looks dope as hell.
On Disney Plus? Are you shitting me?
On Disney Plus?
Oh, what? That's kind of cool.
It's got like that Sandland art style
Max.
Almost. It looks like
Mad Max vibe.
Well, I was talking like the 3D that it looks like. It's got that cartoony.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Dragon Ball Super Sandland kind of art style.
Yeah, that could be cool.
But yeah, like you did say, it does have that Mad Max looking feel. For those listening, it's like this sandy beach. You got like this like sandy desert, and you got like this car with like mismatch of scrap armor on it.
Well, we're gonna be following a team of thieves too, so this is actually a really interesting concept for like protagonists and shit. I don't know. I love when we get protagonists' view of antagonistic forces.
Mm-hmm.
But next up, we got Card Fight Vanguard 9th season. What? There's 9 seasons of an anime called Card Fight Vanguard?
Card Fight Vanguard, yeah.
But there's like okay, I'm not gonna question it. I was just gonna say, like, does anybody know this anime even exists?
I know nothing about this card fight.
Well, it's been going on for
Card Fight
Vanguard.
Wait, hold on,
yeah. Okay, I need to.
Is it like a Yu-Gi-Oh esque, or is it like
I only watched the first season, but it is a little bit Yu-Gi-Oh-esque, but there's other things that makes it very different.
I watched the first season as we're talking about the 9th.
Well, I was about to say, I want to find.
That's it. That's where I got. Like, that's not for me. This is not for me.
I was trying to find out, like, when the first season of this anime came out.
Dude, a while back. There's been a lot, and I mean a lot.
2011? What?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I mean, speaking of an anime people actually know exists, we got Down season 2. Corrected. Are you excited, Tyler, to go over season 1 and then come back to season 2?
No, I'm so excited for this because the way that they ended the last episode of season 1 pissed me off to no end. the past like 4 or 5 episodes at the end of season 1 was leading up to, oh, Momo's friend is here. They're finally gonna take on they're finally gonna get to their new spirit. And I was like, okay, so they're either gonna end season 1 off with them getting ready, or they're gonna be like just going to fight it. And nah, they go there and like they have a full day of them chilling in this haunted house with nothing happening. It's just dumb. It's so stupid.
Well, that's why there's a season 2 bait, baby.
I just
cry about it.
It'll be good,
if you're going to have a season 1 finale that of this anime that is blowing up, why is the last episode of the season them literally doing all?
Because that's how you set up after going through, like, you know, a lot of trauma.
I don't know, but I am excited. The new spirit alien, not sure what it is yet. I think they're both still interchangeable. That's my theory for this universe, is that aliens and spirits are interchangeable. I don't know. I think it's gonna go hard. Judging from what we saw, I think that the new guy, Momo's friend, is definitely gonna get his powers, like, in the first 1 or 2 episodes.
Probably. But moving on, we've got Denkin no Mogura, which the poster of this looks crazy with all these fluorescent, like, neon colors.
Yeah, I read the description. Essentially, these 2 friends witness a dictionary fall on this guy's head, like from a really high height. And even though he's bleeding, from the description it says even though he's bleeding, they tell him not to call an ambulance, and then they just start seeing like weird shit, like ghosts and shit.
This seemed okay. I'm gonna be honest. The description felt so boring and mundane until the last line, where it's like they start seeing strange shit. It's like, what? What do you mean? You saw
a guy get hit in the head with a dictionary, and you start seeing ghosts.
That one actually, I might check that out. That seems interesting.
It depends on how they do it. Like, we just were talking about Dawn to Dawn with spirits and stuff. Like, they do that where they have, you know, people can have psychic powers or ghost powers. Like, I wonder if they're just gonna go for a more like human tone, which I would like to see. I want more animes that have like a human aspect, where you are a human facing a supernatural creature. You have nothing to fight against. You need to figure out a different way.
Yeah. Moving on, we got 3 animes that I've never even heard of. So we got Futari Solo Camp. We've got Game Center Shoujo to Ibunkakoru.
Don't even try.
I tried. I gave it an earnest attempt.
Just call it Game Center.
Yeah, just call it Game Center.
No.
Could have just, yeah. And then we got Hell Teacher Jigoku Sensei Nube, which looks dope. This looks cool. The other ones look kind of like slice of life mundanes.
That looks like your stereotypical swordsman, like wandering Ronin type anime.
Is that a sword or is that his claw hand reaching for you?
Yeah, it's claw hand, but but you know what you mean. Like, it's kind of a Ronin.
No, I hear you.
It looks Ronin-esque story.
Hey, anything with demons is gonna be cool. We're gonna see some sick fights, probably.
That's fun. Better be a good teacher.
Yeah, right. But moving on, we've got Kaiju number 8, season 2. I'm excited.
Boo.
What do you mean? Get out of here. It's a good anime. It's got a whole movie coming out too. This is awesome.
So I gotta ask, since we're back on this again, for the fights, since it's kaijus, is it just the real slow big punches and like you get the big burst of like air and stuff like that? Or is it like you actually get like the fast animations and like the good, like the transitions? And
well, it's a mix of both. The bigger,
like, okay, monsters... I guess to give you a mind visual, like, is it like season, is it like, oh wait, have you even seen season 7 of My Hero yet?
I know of it. I know, dude. I know the whole story of My Hero at this point.
No, but I'm talking animation right now. I'm not talking story.
Season 7,
That's
I haven't gotten to yet, but I know like bits and pieces from like clips I've seen online.
I'm talking like the Shigaraki Deku fight in season 7. Is it
Dude,
like
I could
that
spoil the
level?
whole thing for you
I
guys
could
right
too.
now.
Trust me, Trin. I could also.
Oh yeah, we had that discussion.
We
Yep.
don't talk about story. I'm just talking strictly animation right now.
I know. We know.
Care.
I want to know like the animation because I'm actually kind of
So
interested in kaiju. I want to see like what it's like.
To answer your question, it's kind of goes in two parts. I don't necessarily know if they're going to keep this element of season 1 into season 2, because at the end of season 1, they kind of more focused on the humanoid size kaiju. But earlier on in season 1, they had bigger kaiju, but it wasn't just them moving around. They had like different abilities, different moves like lasers or projectiles, other shit that made the battles more interesting. So hopefully we see a bit of mix of both in this second season, but my gut is telling me that we're just gonna see kaiju number 9 and kaiju number 8 fight as like the smaller. I think every procedural kaiju is just gonna be human sized, because it's not viable. It's not like beneficial for them to be gigantic anymore.
Okay.
So, but at that same time, we haven't seen kaiju number 9 really fight, except for the fight that we didn't really understand what he was doing. Like, we couldn't really understand his moves and how he was actually fighting. At least from my understanding. Maybe they actually did explain it properly and have somebody analyze it. But I don't even know what the types of fights we're gonna see. If we're gonna see Dragon Ball fight and beam, if we're gonna see a different variation where it's more ability based. But from what we saw from kaiju number 8, he's a punch guy. He loves punching. However that will shape in the future, I don't know. Because at least it looks from the art, it looks like maybe, is that the main character? Or is that, I don't know if that's the main character or not. That is not the main character. Okay, so it remains to be seen if he'll be using his kaiju form during the fight, or if they'll be using some other like augment that he'll be able to like funnel his power into a weapon. But I think that'd be cool if he was able to do a bit of both, where he's able to have his own special weapon to use in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
But going to another anime that's probably gonna slap, we got Sakamoto Days Part 2, baby. I love this shit. I've never seen it, but I love the concept.
What is like?
It's funny as hell. It's just an old guy. It's an old gangster guy being an old gangster guy. I'm pretty sure.
See, I've seen everything I've seen is like him having this wholesome family life.
Yeah,
and then I see,
he's a gangster trying to transition into a wholesome life.
So this is Yakuza the anime, is what you're saying.
I mean,
yeah, but he's already settled. Like,
but old dude,
settled down. Like,
he looks cute though. He's a grandpa.
Great.
Huh?
I think he's a grandpa.
That sounds
Maybe
great, actually.
And all he cares about now is protecting their little store and his family. That's it. His peaceful life. That's it.
Dude, did you guys like watch the anime that was about an old man who turned into a robot?
No.
What?
Dude, it's so sad.
Wait.
I'm sorry, did you?
Wait, where the antagonistic force is a teenager who just uses
Yes.
power. I know the anime you're talking about. Sorry, that was my.
Dude, I know that's off topic, but like the Sakamoto Days like vaguely reminded me of that, because it was like old man, but it's the flip side where it's not as wholesome and just depressing.
Oh, it's so sad. It's so
depressing.
And all he wanted was to talk about One Piece with that one girl, and totally didn't murk her entire family. Anyway,
questionable.
It was. I want to remember that anime now. I kind of want to. Anyways,
hold on, I'm gonna look it up quick while you guys rant.
Okay, next up we got the summer Hikaru died, which that seems pretty self-explanatory. One kid's gonna be alive, one kid's gonna be dead, and there's gonna be a journey to figure out life, probably. I don't know.
Oh, dude, you skipped over the lesbian anime?
What do you?
Hey yo, calm
Sorry,
down.
my apologies. We've got There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover Unless.
It's in ecchi, but I just had to make it. I had to be it.
I was so glad that the way that you said unless.
Hey man, you remember a couple days ago out of recording? I did it. I brought it back. I brought the joke back.
Blessed.
Okay, so moving on. I am going to skip straight to the OVA specials. We've got Cocoon. It's the only one available, but the art style is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I can understand.
Well, none of this stuff is shit we'll know about, so it's like, what, you want to talk, what you want me to say? Odokake Kazame movie Tokai no Otomodachi? Because it looks
Like I said, we
adorable.
can start rapid firing.
No, I was just looking at them because it was just to see what it was. I was just
It's a cute, that one looks cute. That movie looks cute. I have no context for what it'll be, but it looks like there's cute animals and human people, so who knows. But yeah, Cocoon looks amazing. I hope the art style is what is shown off in the poster. But going into the fall 2025 anime, we've got 3nen Zigami Gimpachi Sensei. Wait, this is Gintama?
yeah.
This is Gintama. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. Word. We got more
Next
Gintama
up-
on the way.
Yeah, next up we got Disney Twisted Wonderland.
Yeah,
which
some
is-
Disney anime.
It's based off of there was a book by the same name, which was almost not as demented, but kind of like American McGee's Alice in Wonderland. But they kind of made everybody into like human characters, kind of like the the webcomic where they made the countries into humanoid characters. But yeah,
Natalia.
I don't blame you
Yeah.
for taking over that because I can't. I was in shock. I was in shock the fact that Disney is behind an anime. Like, sure,
It's-
they like.
they've been getting a lot more into animation recently, and it's only a matter of time.
No, fair
The
enough.
only time Disney will go back to 2D animation.
I'm gonna take it back,
Please
Joe.
bring back
I don't
the
know.
2D animated
From the look of this, they may even do like the half 3D style.
Oh, they would.
And you know, I'm
never
just
mind.
realizing this is the second anime. This is the first anime that's literally having Disney's branding on it, but this is the second anime that's going to feature on Disney Plus that we've talked about so far.
Few actually that are on Disney Plus, but that aren't like.
What is it? Disney Plus and Hulu, have a
Yeah,
contract
so I
together.
think there are like animes on Disney, but like this is one of the first times I've seen like the Disney brand. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
He makes a good point. Yeah, this is
Threw
the
me
first
off.
time there is a Disney branded anime rather than like streaming on Disney Plus.
I would be more like surprised about it.
But the
If
mouse
we
has
wa-
his fingers in every pie, so
Not even if we weren't getting like Star Wars oh god, what is it? Like the What If for Star Wars or Marvel What If, like these different animation styles, and especially with some of the Star Wars ones that just look straight anime style.
I guess that's fair. Nowadays, it actually is very easy to replicate the anime style and not be from Japan. So
I think the character designs look interesting enough,
They look really good.
right?
I can't
they
wait.
look.
Hatter looks
Hey,
cool.
it's
Cheshire looks fucking
giving
sweet.
me.
Cheshire looks like a f***ing pimp.
It's for some reason it's giving me Ruby vibes.
It's giving me gotcha like game vibe. Design.
Yeah, like Genshin Impact. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
giving me Hoyoverse design vibes.
I would-
so
I
like
would
it doesn't
pick
look
one.
that original.
This is a completely different thing than what I thought. This is almost like a what is it called? Is it called Twisted in Disney? Like
I think
it's like
so. Where
they're at a school and they're like their characters based off of the different ones. It looks like.
No, I think Twisted is where I think it's some of Wonderland, but I think Twisted is where they're based off of like
Tale?
characters. Yes, if I recall correctly. I only watched a little bit of it when I used to babysit kids, but
different.
yeah, I think this is like the anime version of like Twisted, but Alice in Wonderland style, rather than like the whole Grimm Tales.
I think it'll be.
But
cool
I'm good.
either
Like
way.
the designs aren't bad, but the art style is definitely giving that like Hoyoverse style.
Oh, I just read the first line. It's gonna be It's gonna be a school anime. It's gonna be a slice of life.
Yeah.
School
So when you
college
said
Yeah, it
Ruby,
says-
you were even more accurate.
Yeah, it's a school life isekai.
yeah.
Isekai.
I think
Isekai,
it's.
you
I don't
got
think
it.
it's an easy.
That's literally in the tags.
I mean, it is in the tags, but it also says you is whisked
Person
away.
in-
I don't believe they would use
But
the word whisk.
isekai,
That is literally isekai, getting whisked into another world.
An arcane act.
Yes, but isekai just means
academy
other world,
in the world
which-
of Twisted Wonderland.
They're-
So Twisted
Yeah, in the
Wonderland
world of
is the
Twisted
world.
Wonderland. Yeah, so it is an isekai.
Just Kingdom Hearts.
No,
Oh my
shut
god,
up.
it is. No, it is. It's
Wait, what?
Jesus
no,
Christ.
there's no
It
Final
makes me-
Fantasy. It's not Kingdom Hearts.
whatever. It's the anime variation of it because it looks more like a goddamn Hoyoverse.
No, I will fight.
Design.
I will die on this hill because I am still waiting for the actual Kingdom Hearts show. No, this is
Dude,
not
you're
Kingdom
gonna be
Hearts.
waiting.
It's
I
not
will
gonna
die
be,
on-
dude.
I will be waiting for it until I draw my final breath.
They're just
Well,
gonna
you're
keep
gonna
making
be on your
games,
final
dude.
breath and still won't hear
No,
about it.
because we're getting into phase 2, baby. It is getting good. It's getting big. I
Either
won't go
way,
into
this
it
is
because we talk
giving me
about
like.
Yeah. Speaking of anime, next up, so that
I
way
just-
we
We
can.
got
No,
Bed and
by all means,
Breakfast
if
for
you
the
guys still got stuff to
Spirits,
talk
season
about, for it,
2.
go ahead. No. If you guys want to keep, if you want to add more about
No one
Disney
had. I
Twisted.
didn't have anything else on it.
Moving on, we got my friend's little sister has it in for me. Some weird
Oh, dude, this is gonna be
school
another one
life
of those.
romance. It's a love triangle. Oh.
Dude, literally the first line: "If a girl teases you, that means she likes you." This is gonna be another Nagatoro,
Yeah, move.
Uzaki,
Yeah.
another anime where it's gonna be the girl and the boy, but one anime.
Yeah,
the
it's a
girl
love
teases him the entire
triangle
time.
school anime.
I'm
Moving on
genuinely.
from the weird love triangle anime, which sounds horrible because I
It
think
really
they're all
does.
bad. We've got the final season of My Hero, which I really should get around to finishing that, but I was going to wait until the final season anyway, so I guess I'll finally finish it in fall of this year. I'm fine with waiting.
I mean,
Gonna
we
be
know
obsessed
what
with it.
happens. We looked into the manga, so
Yeah, that's why I said I'm fine with waiting because I already know what like happens, even all the way up to the epilogue like chapter that was released.
Also, speaking
Moving
of
on.
epilogue chapters, Jujutsu's releasing another epilogue chapter.
what do you mean? What do you mean
Nice.
another? They already did.
Well, My Hero
Yeah.
kind of did that.
Are
They
you
released
saying-
like
no.
one form of an epilogue chapter, and then they released another one.
Yeah, because with My Hero and with Jujutsu Kaisen, in their big final volume, they add one epilogue chapter. Are you saying there's another epilogue chapter after that for Jujutsu Kaisen, or are you referring to that?
Mhm.
What the?
It's got
I
the
mean,
squid
I
guy
get
on
it,
the front
'cause
with Sukuna's tentacles or with Sukuna's tattoos on it.
Dude, all I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say,
because My Hero did that too because it showed everyone's rankings.
modern day anime do not know how to finish their anime without adding more anime after the anime.
I know.
Any of the
I
manga and
No,
anime.
it's not even that. It's honestly, I think it's more the fans because they do it and then
Mhm.
everybody hates everything now. Everybody just
yeah,
hates
because
everything.
because
No, you're
people were
right.
so pissed with how My Hero ended and the fact
Same with
that
Jujutsu.
Deku and Ochiko weren't like tonguing each other at the end. People got angry.
Hey, come on, he kept it wholesome.
He did.
I- okay.
Honestly,
I
I don't
will-
think Horikoshi needed to give in. I think how it was ended was fine.
Here's my
Spoilers,
here's
technically.
my
I will-
theory. I think that
the
he
way
was
that-
going to add that extra epilogue chapter regardless, and he just realized, and maybe he influenced it a little bit due to the backlash. But I think he was going to do it from the beginning.
You see, here's
I
the
agree.
thing, though.
I agree. Only because that scene, the whole thing is like Ochako grappling with what happened with Toga, what she really wants to do with her feelings with Deku. Like it's her ending essentially.
It's her chapter. It's her Hero Academia. Sorry.
I just don't think that necessarily they had to give an extra epilogue to show like what happened with them at the end, but that's just me personally.
I mean, I get the argument.
can see it because it was one of the main questions of the show. The entire show, they were like, will they, won't they? Will they, won't they?
And
Are they gonna
sometimes
just be
it's good-
Leave it up
heroes?
to
Are they
fan
gonna just be
interpretation.
friends?
Whatever happened
Yeah.
with fan interpretation, there's nothing wrong with that. Like reader interpretation,
Well,
there's
no.
nothing wrong with that.
No, Gemini. What you're
No,
asking?
because
what happened to
you know
fan-
what ruined player interpretation.
fan
What?
interpretation got ruined by the
Fucking-
smut that they create.
No.
No.
What?
No, that's been around for decades, centuries.
That has
had
nothing to do.
with
That
it.
has nothing to do with interpretation, because interpretation has to do with stuff that the writer actually wrote.
Okay,
but
okay,
anyway,
well, sorry. What were you going to say then?
What happened to
Mass
reader
Effect.
interpretation?
Mass Effect happened.
Mass Effect.
Yeah, what?
Yes. Mass Effect had 3 endings that were all ambiguous and were up to player interpretation, which ended up in culminating in the indoctrination theory, which split the entire franchise and eventually made the entire studio eventually crumble into nothingness. Anyway,
I mean, hey, props.
It's one of
I
the
still
biggest
think up to
Nice.
reader interpretation is it can be well done. Can be done well.
it can be, but when it's something like this, where it is a pushed plot point throughout the entire series, that they like you have the scene in the locker room with the All Might thing that he gave her for Christmas. You have them constantly talking to each other and in their heads saying, do I tell him if I like him? You have them
They're
so
also kids. Like, not everyone ends up with their high school crush.
No, but my point is that you have them both wanting to the entire time, and you have it like teased even in like up into the final battles that like, yes, after this I'm going to do it. I'm going to tell him that I like him.
That's how you garner support for community ships. You just tease people,
and then
give little teasers.
And then at the end, just for them to not do it.
They did though. They're together now. They didn't kiss, but they're together.
Bobbert, that's why I'm saying I like this supplemental extra thing, because it gave us that.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that while it's nice and all, I didn't really care, because it's just like, not everyone gets an ending like that. You know, not everyone gets together with the person that they had feelings for, whether it was mutual or not. You know, that doesn't always happen. And maybe it's because I guess I wasn't as fully invested in their stories as you guys were. So maybe that's why I don't really care. But like,
we know what story you were invested in.
Shut up. That's besides the point.
You only care about 3 characters.
That
One
is
character,
true,
really.
but that's 3 characters. He is right. It's 3 characters.
Okay,
Mostly
fair.
2, but 3.
No, I'll count
I get
the
that.
Birdman.
What?
I count the Birdman.
That's why I said technically 3. Anyway, I don't know. Like I said, on one hand, I get it. It is satisfying to see that, because I did think they were cute together, and I definitely did see that as endgame. Unlike other individuals who were convinced he was down bad for Sparky McSparkster, and I'm like, where is the chemistry? I see none of it. You guys are delusional.
It's the subtext, Trin.
No.
There's no subtext.
If anything, he's just gonna be gay bros with Ida. Like,
I mean, not wrong.
Todoroki. Anyway.
no,
wordy
you're right.
Anyway, yes, too wordy. Aside from that, I did appreciate at the very least with that final epilogue where like that kind of brief view of where everyone is and what they're doing with their lives, such as mainly, again, because I know Robbie has at the very least caught up with it and knows all of it. I don't know if you two have, but but I will say I do like how it shows their rankings, ranging from, you know, the kids to the still current adult heroes from when they were still in training. I did appreciate that, showing the new rankings of the heroes. That was nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
And like where they are and the designs. I really liked how they showed the future designs. Does that mean I liked them all? Hell no. Some of them were very questionable. I'm looking at you. Some of them were very.
Who are you talking about?
Some of them were very questionable. Looking at you, Lemillion.
Hey, that pompadour is great.
Dude, that pompadour is stupid.
The pompadour is beautiful.
It's amazing.
And you
What are
know,
talking about?
Nejire is the one that makes it that curly.
More than likely, but that pompadour's stupid. I
See-
do like how Sun Eater's
even
still a sidekick. That was a nice touch.
I would love
Oh, dude,
to think that
His
Nebula is
design, and I'm
constantly
not
out
talking
the
about
limelight.
Sun Eaters. Mwah.
I just
Chef's
love how
kiss.
I love to think that Nedry is just
Talk about your
constantly
boy.
putting a percentage of her
Yes.
quirk energy out to keep his hair up.
No,
He probably just uses
No, she
buckets
uses
of hair gel.
I was gonna say she uses her power to like do the swirl for it. She doesn't like keep it up with her power.
Okay.
She, because you know all her things are natural spirals, so she just spirals his hair with it.
Yeah, but his design. Mwah.
But
Anyway, moving on.
I don't
I was
know.
gonna
There
say,
are some
if you-
there are some people that I want to see, and then there's some people who I'm not sure if this is the real design, but like Bakugo's, where he's literally just a walking artillery. Like,
I feel like that was his actual design. I'm gonna be honest. I was only looking for one person's design, and in order to find it, I had to see Mirio's 1,001 times. So
man looks like that Digimon that's literally like a walking missile launcher.
yeah. So anyway, after the My Hero bungle, we've got Sonata, which looks like a sci-fi school life mystery shonen anime.
there's no
Yeah.
I thought it was Sonata. I'm retarded.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Is this a Christmas themed anime? Because it looks like it's just Santa Claus.
Sonda? It might be.
I guess, because Sonda, Santa, Santa.
Hold on.
I'm a
Hold
moron,
on.
dude. I'm an actual moron sometimes.
No, it's a fighting anime.
Oh, dude, please.
I think it might have some like Santa-like themes to it.
we got old Saint
I don't know,
Nicholas
there's not a lot.
boxing up.
Okay, so
But then after
Sonda,
that,
a second year in middle school, attacked with a knife in his kitchen by a classmate. He can't make sense of the situation.
Doesn't even give the full
Turns
description.
out Fuyumaro actually suspects that Sonda is a descendant of a certain clan. That's all it is.
And the clan are the clan of the elves, and they're led by Saint Nicholas.
Okay.
That's my fan theory. But moving on.
That's headcanon
Wait.
until proven
oh my
wrong.
god, wait, hold on. It actually is.
Wait, what? I was just
It is.
just saying that to talk shit. I didn't even. Huh?
Yeah, he's a descendant of Santa Claus.
Oh my god, it is a fighting Santa anime.
I'm a genius.
Oh
I'm a
my
genius.
What the
We were both right.
It's
You're both
fighting
bullshitting.
Santa.
What are you talking about?
This is literally Santa, but he's got the gentle criminal beard and mustache combo, and he's jacked as all. I wonder if this is. Did Red One get its inspiration from this?
Shut up.
Maybe.
Get out. That shit looks cool though. I might actually check that out. I've never heard of an anime featuring literal
I just
Santa
love-
Claus as a character.
I just love how the description for the first YouTube video that pops up when you look up this manga is manga about Santa Claus. Yes, that Santa Claus.
Yes, that one right there.
Oh, but the setting is actually really f***ed up.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
he from what it says is he gets attacked because people are after him for being a descendant of Santa.
Yeah, because it's set in 2080 Japan, affected by a declining birth rate. Japan has implemented a series of control policies for minors, including arranging marriage partners from infancy, not allowing children to sleep to slow down development, and needing to use toilets separately from adults. So I guess they're after him because he's the descendant of Santa Claus, and they're like, give me your...
It's gonna give hope to the world. We can't have that happen.
Oh, I was gonna say...
He's gonna give all the children toys. We can't let that happen. They'll all become too greedy and too complacent.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on from what I was gonna say, because I'm not gonna say it now.
Trin's gonna
we
get
got-
No. One last thing. Sonda better have either like they have to have like a Krampus inspired character. I would love
That
that.
would be great. That'd be great. And also, there definitely needs to be he needs to call out his moves, and they all need to be Christmas themed.
Yep, all reindeer or snow Christmas themed.
I swear, if one of his punches isn't called decking the halls, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, now it's time for us to go look at the manga while Trin goes to discuss all the rest of the shit we got going on.
Yeah. So anyway, after that we have Spy Family Season 3, which that's an anime I've been meaning to watch. I've heard it's very good.
It's good.
Yeah.
He's a good one.
Damn, but I get too excited while watching that anime.
Yeah, I don't have much to add to that because I haven't watched it, but I have heard from multiple sources it is a very good anime.
It's great because it's a great combination of both slice of life and action.
Yeah, I've heard that about that because I've heard it from you guys, my roommate, and everything. I've heard it's very good, very cute, and everything. I just haven't gotten around to watching it because instead we're gonna watch the weird animes that are on the legal streaming sites about this guy who gets thrown into a world with no gods, and then when he summons God, she's a naked 8-year-old.
All right.
You can cut that out.
And then God's an actual skeleton in a chair connected with tubes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or the emperor of that anime.
Yeah, a world with no God. Yeah.
Oh, so you have seen that? Because I was trying to tell you guys about it.
I've seen clips.
It's weird. It's
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
They literally, by the way, that emperor dude is literally straight up ripped out of Warhammer 40k. That is the human emperor in Warhammer 40k.
oh my god, I'm gonna have to mention that to Chris.
Okay, I just looked at the first chapter. Santa's not Santa. Santa becomes Santa he's an anime classmate that turns into Santa. So it's even better because it's not even
Yeah,
the original Santa.
his name is Sonda. He's a descendant of Santa.
Yeah, this shit looks cool. Sorry. Okay,
Because there's
sorry.
not that much left, I'll just list off what's left. We've got Hateshi Naki Scarlet, which looks like a fantasy royal. This is movies now. I mean, there's not much to it, but it's a fantasy royalty movie. I guess that seems interesting. I'm a
Yeah,
slut for
he's
fantasy.
He's got a sword.
It's a
Yeah.
heroine knight anime.
Something like that. We've got I'm Living with an Otaku Neat Kanoichi specials. This is OVAs. Sounds like my life. I'm living with an otaku neat dude. Anyway. We've got Undead Unluck new.
Wait, Chris is
yeah.
Chris is a
excited
kunoichi?
for this OVA.
No, okay, so he's the Kanoichi. My roommate's the other one.
Chris is the sexy lady ninja.
Yes.
No, but dude, Undead Unluck has been such a good anime. It's such a cool concept.
So
I don't know anything about it.
you and Subset have been the ones following it. Like, what would this special episode even be?
I honestly
Like,
have
is
no
there
idea.
anything going on that would like even inherit?
No, I have no idea. It could just
You know
be
what?
like,
No, I'm stupid looking at it now. It's literally the North Pole on fire.
oh yeah, it's gonna be a Christmas special. Nah, you're right. Another Christmas inspired anime thing. No, but Undead Unluck is really cool because it's got a really interesting concept with the fact of essentially the universal constants are essentially curses. So, the concept of death, somebody is cursed to never die. The concept of luck, somebody is cursed to always have bad luck, like that type of thing. It's really cool, actually.
I see.
So if you are cursed by these constants, does that just mean like you're the most powerful in that?
Well, if
Curse?
you want to call that power, I mean, it all depends on what form it takes and how you use it, you know? If you're constantly on the
Semantics.
you're essentially
I have
Milo.
seen-
Semantics.
I've seen clips from the anime, and I've seen from other shows where both of those powers are extremely useful.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, he's OP. The main guy is OP as but yeah.
So with this final category, are they skipping a whole year and just going to winter 2026?
Oh,
or is
no,
this a
you
typo
right.
on the website?
Oh, this is
Or-
definitely a typo.
I'm pretty sure
I
it's
was
a
gonna
typo.
say,
Come on, animeplanet.com, get your shit together.
yeah. So it looks like at the end of
Better
the
cut
year.
that part out.
No. I'm sticking to my guns. Fight me, Anime Planet. But only
whatever.
me, not the
And then we
actual
get the
pop culture
entire-
effect. Just me personally as an individual.
They're gonna fight all of us anyway.
Separate from the entity. Anyways, go ahead.
Two word.
Fire Force Season 3 Part 2, so kind
Oh,
of
they're
like...
splitting the season up over an entire year.
I mean, hey, at least you
Yup.
don't have to watch the first half to know about that. You could know it going in.
Yeah, that would have been a disaster if it wasn't. But now you know, maybe just wait till the end of the year.
Literally,
I can't with this anime. This is my new gen favorite, Fire Force. It is
I'm gonna have
fucking
to watch
phenomenal.
it. But then we have Hell's Paradise, Jigo Karaku Cut
You had it.
Jigo Kuraku Season 2. Never heard of Hell's Paradise, but it's
Hell's
got some
Paradise
like
is so cool. From what I know,
it's
of
got
it.
some white-haired bitch getting burned alive.
At least from what I can
you and I-
remember.
Eh.
Oh wait, no, this is a different anime than what I'm familiar with. Never mind.
I was gonna say this is like a feudal Japan historical samurai Nippon steel anime.
What, for Hell's Paradise?
That's what the tags are saying. I'm just listing off the tags.
It's that, but with like, okay, so with the first season, they're sent to this island. They're criminals, and they're sent to get the elixir of life for the emperor. But obviously, everyone wants it for themselves.
That's
And
usually how it goes.
there are demons and other creatures on this island, and nobody's ever come back alive. And you're this guy, the white-haired bitch, is he like can't die. Like in the first scene, he's caught by the cops and they slit his throat, and he just slumps over and then gets back up. I don't know. It's weird, but it's cool. But yeah, Hell's Paradise is cool. Moving on from that, we got You and I Are Polar Opposites, which I don't know. That's a weird. I've never seen that kind of like. Almost looks like a MS. No, I don't want to say MS Paint, but it's like
MS Paint.
a
Calm down now.
Picto style kind of deal.
It's giving me like Twitter artist. Does that make sense? Like a Twitter anime artist vibe. Like that looks like something you would see as like a startup webcomic artist.
Yeah.
Webcomic artist on like Webtoons.
Yeah.
I mean, it's based off of a manga, but it's a opposites attract romantic comedy. Pretty generic, but
Yeah. And last up for the movies of winter 2025, we have the irregular at Magic High School movie, Yotsuba Succession, which the irregular at Magic High School I've kind of seen clips of. It typical magic school, dudes overpowered for some reason or another.
Delicious in Dungeon Season 2.
There. Jesus Christ, my f***ing voice died there. That's pretty much all we have to talk about for the anime, unless we go into the TBA anime, which we won't because there's way too goddamn much to even look at. You can go look at it if you want to see more, those listening out there. But this is pretty much all we have to discuss for this week, so I would like to thank all of my lovely compatriots for joining me tonight. Thank you, Menace.
Yep, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, make sure to yes. We got Subset,
Hey yo!
and we got Gemini.
A pleasure as always.
And because I'm going to do it anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're checking us out on CJSW, make sure to check out all the wonderful content they've got over there. That's everything from us, and we will all see you in the next one. Farewell.
Bye-bye.
Why'd you have to say it again?
Dude, like, come on, bro.